Learning by doing, collaborative innovation, a community of change makers. I've always had curiosity towards learning and helping others to learn too. My mom used to tell me how I did homework with my 3 years older sister, and how sometimes in a dance class I paid more attention to if my friend next to me was learning the steps, even though I should have been perfecting my own as the choreography I already knew. The past 4 to 6 years, I've been dedicating my life to empower people to discover their creativity and leadership capacities and put them in use. To learn more, learn faster, and empower the people around to learn too. I must admit I'm quite lucky. As a dream accomplished, I'm working in a learning organization where each day we learn from each other and we impulse people and companies to create more knowledge and impact that hopefully will lead on further to the society around us as well. In my day-to-day, I work with young startup entrepreneurs as well as more experienced leaders to discover the power of team learning. Education, which is our education approach? What does it mean fostering learning for me? When answering to this question, my friends and my colleagues, they were encouraging me to connect with myself and share through my story what is it that we believe in and we do. And it made me connect with one more side of myself, me as a dancer. And it hit me. For me, fostering learning processes as its best is like a movement. The approach that we have for education is like dancing. It can be a nuance, a connection, a sequence of change that leads on to something bigger, something continuous. It can be the connection that you have with the person that you're dancing with, or the reaction that you have with the audience. And it's not always easy to take the first step. And as in dancing, in team learning as well, first you need to put yourself on the stage, who you are, and how to build trust with others. I would like to share with you the 3 things that I find as key on the way that we empower learning. And the first one is the purpose and learning from the need. Often when we start with the teams, the first question that we launch them is, which is your why? What is it that really moves you? Which is the inner drive that you have? The how comes from learning based on values and the teamwork. And the what is the continuous learning by doing each day, and the team being the mirror that helps you to be aware of your strengths and weaknesses and grow each day. The second thing that we find as a key is the process, as we believe that learning can happen anywhere. The continuous experimentation, the combination of content and action. And this element when you aspire knowledge from all the sources around you, from your peers, from the action and from the theory, and implement it to the projects that are born from passion. And when talking about experiences and the process, we don't always refer to joyful experiences. As in Team Academy, we do believe that a lot of learning happens in the discomfort zone. And this discomfort zone can mean taking a new role in a team. It can mean solving a company challenge in 4 hours by combining the skill sets and the profiles and the dynamic of the team. Or it can even be a journey through whole India, connecting with that personal call of yours and writing down your personal manifesto of which is the mark that you want to leave in your life and in this world. And the third thing that we find as a key is impact. The founder of Team Academy used to tell us that we want results. And so do we, as an outcome of all this learning. But I would even more refer to it as impact, as it can be wealth, it can be lessons learned, and it can be movement leading on to something bigger. And of this impact, I would like to share with you one real story of one of the Teampreneurs that since the moment that he stepped onto a bread shop in his village and saw a family that could not afford to buy the bread of the day, started to work on a movement, on a process of creating a change in his village and surroundings. And he built a community of practice that nowadays is a reality. Community of practice that does not only learn together, but has been able to create new synergies between them, new wealth and new opportunities. What has started as a name of few people towards new way of learning has now grown into a movement of various social innovation labs, hundreds of teampreneurs and thousands of projects with this aim to create more learning and more impact all around. And I've got the chance to be there supporting a group of Chinese students taking their first steps as team entrepreneurs. I've been there with those 2 Basque teams when they shared those personal manifestos facing Taj Mahal in Agra. And I've got the chance to work with inspiring entrepreneurs and change leaders to transform their companies from within through teams. And with all this, what I want to transmit you is why team learning. And also me here today, I'm because of a team, because someone was believing that I should be the one transmitting the message of what we do and what we believe in. And even though I'm alone on the stage, I don't want to be the only one transmitting the message. And I have some of the teampreneurs here in the audience, but also I have some of the teampreneurs with me by video of answering to the question of why team learning.
This grave below my feet, to bury my feelings, my soul, anything that reminds you of me. Now the bear has come, he looks into my eyes. I know that when he's done, he's gonna bury me.
I know that today we have the whole room full of amazing educators, education passionates, and all the people listening to this talk. I just wonder what would happen if we would implement a stronger element of team learning to all the way we learn, to the whole education system. What would happen if we would learn to learn a little bit stronger from the person standing next to us? And I must admit, listening to these guys, transformation, together we go further, actually these are the ones that still inspire me to keep on that dream that I had as a little girl, to keep on that aim and to keep on pushing more learning and more impact through teams and team learning cooperatives. As for me it really is fostering learning as its best and living a learning process as its best. It is like a dance that creates an emotion and a sequence of change. And we're gonna go still around the world to impulse this movement of learning and impact through the team learning and team learning cooperatives. And as these guys told, we are bigger than me. So I would like to invite you to collaborate with us, learn with us, as I would love to join this dance of change with each one of you. Thank you.